Salut, salut.
Hop. Comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien, toi?
Ça va bien, on a tout préparé, tout est nickel, tout est prêt pour vous recevoir en live ici en France.
Non,
Euh,
merci.
c'est la première fois qu'on va faire un entretien qui sera possible autant en anglais qu'en français. Donc,
Euh,
une
je dois
première
le
pour cette
mélanger
année.
un peu. Mais,
So,
yes.
yes. So let's go, OAMers. On va vous poser les premières questions, les amis. Donc, je le ferai autant en français qu'en anglais. Vous répondez dans la langue que vous choisissez.
Bien sûr.
Voilà. Alors, let's go les amis. Première question, messieurs. Veuillez vous présenter à nos viewers. First question, gentlemen. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hello, everyone. We're 110%. I'm third. I'm Sam. And yeah, I know we were born and raised au Montréal. Et ouais, on a fait de musique depuis 2018. Ouais.
Alors, si vous me
Um,
voyez les amis jongler avec mes yeux sur un écran ou un autre, c'est normal, hein. Parce qu'on fonctionne sur trois screens, le principal, le retour clip et le retour live.
OK.
Voilà.
Ah, c'est pas grave.
On essaye, on essaye. La deuxième question, comment décririez-vous votre couleur musicale? How would you describe your musical color?
I think we would describe it as a melancholic feeling. You know, where we're trying to not stay in kind of one emotion. We kind of almost in between, maybe sometimes a little sad, maybe in between a little happy, kind of give you, maybe if the beat is a little happy, then the lyrics maybe are a little bit more somber and sad, you know, that kind of thing.
Ouais, exactement ça. Et je pense aussi pour avoir une exacte couleur, ça va être rose. On pense qu'un rose est un peu mélancolique, quand même, comme ça, mais ouais.
Oui, pour ceux qui nous regardent aussi sur TikTok, vous me voyez avec la petite oreillette, c'est normal, c'est pour que vous ayez vous aussi un retour et un son plutôt propre pour pouvoir nous entendre et entendre l'échange bien évidemment en live. Quel est l'artiste, messieurs, qui vous a le plus inspiré? Vous pouvez choisir un chacun, bien évidemment. Je vous repose la question en anglais, comme ça vous êtes aussi compréhensible. Who is the artist who inspired you the most?
I'll go first. I think for me, ça doit être JPEG Mafia, juste parce que la façon qu'il crée des musiques avec le his lyrics et tout ça, c'est vraiment dans ta face. Je pense que ça push, je pense que ça bouge l'enveloppe qu'est-ce que les sons maintenant d'aujourd'hui. Et, et ouais, excuse me, I just like his character, I like his charisma. C'est vraiment quelque chose that I really needed back when I first heard his album dans 2018, Veteran. C'est magnifique.
And for me, I would say, I don't know if too many people are familiar, but Childish Gambino. He's a big one for me. That's kind of where, at least me personally, for the music, that's the where we get the feeling from. Like with the previous question, with the color of the music, that's kind of where I take a lot of my inspiration. Where it's like this really nice blend of like melancholy or happy and stuff like that. And because I think it's really nice to have like a duality, you know, for you to be able to feel multiple things while listening to something and kind of leave it up to interpretation. You know, so he's my hero, you know. Love that guy so much.
Good choice, good choice. Pour la question suivante, messieurs, le regard pardon, des autres sur votre musique ou votre art a-t-il une importance?
c'est le mélange des deux. C'est oui ou non. C'est on veut que les gens, sorry, we want the people to get how we express ourselves through our music, through our livelihoods, and how things are going, what our experiences and so on. But at the same time, we want it to still be un peu critique, on veut pas juste seulement donner les réponses comme ça. On veut que les gens pensent un peu de qu'est-ce que on essaie de dire, les niveaux de qu'est-ce qu'on essaie de attaquer et vraiment juste être un peu, un peu all over the place, mais en même temps vraiment dans une bulle, dans un, ouais. Ouais, c'est comment, I don't know. It's a bit of a mix. It's a bit of a mix of how we want people to kind of just get us, but at the same time understand that we're trying to be definite in our own way. It's a little bit of that. Unless you have something.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to it definitely is important to be able to have people relate to our music, but we want to have it so that we're still telling our stories, you know, and we're not compromising our art for the sake of people, but more that we're keeping it in mind, kind of in the back, you know. But at the end of the day, we're still it's coming from us.
Exactement. Ouais.
Je vais juste comment dire? Je vais improviser juste une petite question. C'est sur le nom, votre nom, onebytenpercent.
Ouais.
Why? Why this name?
Well, the name is actually well, the 1by10% is the Instagram page, but our artist name is actually just 110%.
Sadly, ouais, malheureusement, quelqu'un a déjà pris le nom sur Insta, mais ouais, quand on a commencé, notre nom était Suicide Party pour différentes raisons et tout ça, mais après on était quatre, mais un veut faire quelque chose d'autre, l'autre veut faire quelque chose d'autre et ouais, juste parce qu'on a changé beaucoup, on doit changer le nom avec ça. Alors, ouais, on a pris du temps, mais la raison on a choisi 110%, et c'est parce que nos mères toujours dit, like, give it 110% of everything that you do. So, avec ça dans la tête, on a juste dit, pourquoi pas ça.
Merci pour la petite impro. C'était pas du tout prévu, mais voilà,
Non.
je me suis dit, bah, on est en plein milieu, on parle de vous, donc je me suis dit, bah, voilà. Next question, guys. Quelle serait la démarche en tant que jeune artiste indépendant comme vous que vous auriez aimé entendre parler avant vos débuts? Je vous la pose en anglais pour ceux et celles qui comprennent également sur TikTok et sur Twitch. What would be the approach as a young indie artist that you would have liked to hear about before your debut?
We would have liked someone to just tell us, like, just drop the music, because we were worried about our sound and how people would perceive us. And at the end of the day, it's less important about how people perceive us, and it's more about just creating art, you know, art that we enjoy and that we want to listen to. And it kind of stunted our growth, maybe, I think, back in the day. But in the last 2 years or so, we've been more comfortable with, you know, just releasing stuff, and it's good to get feedback, you know, not that it means too much, but, you know, just to hear what people don't like or what people like.
Ouais, on avait un problème d'être des perfectionnistes, et ouais, il y a beaucoup de chansons qu'on a que ça va jamais sortir parce que on a perdu trop des outils, ou c'est juste disparu, mais maintenant, ouais, comme Sahm a juste dit, the last 2 years we're just really pushing music and just really trying to show the most we can and not hold back too much, but still being still being reasonable of what we deliver. Ah, we can't hear you.
La question suivante, ça serait sur le basic ou le classique intemporel musical que vous nous recommanderiez, tous les deux. Donc je vous la fais en anglais également. What would be your basic or timeless classic that you would recommend?
Is it okay if we both have our own? Okay. Yeah, no, for me, basic classic. Then where did I go with? I went with oh, excuse me. Yes, I went with This Is Weird by Crzyy. Parce que dans un moment dans ma vie, comme 2-3 ans avant, I had to move out from my friend's place due to COVID reasons. My girlfriend and I, we went on a break. I was just like almost all over the place, and it was just one of the albums at the time that was really holding me up and really like giving me a sense of give me a sense of a foundation, because I just felt like I was the rug was just been swept under my feet, and I'm free falling, and I don't know where exactly I was going to end up, but it was a beautiful moment in the most horrible way possible. I think I would do it all over again in some sense of way.
Yeah, and mine, I originally had a different answer, but upon like thinking about it, I think the album I would recommend is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I think it's a really beautiful album. It's like a mix of singing and rap, and it's by one of the greatest women in the culture. And I think a lot of people haven't, people don't go back. People listen to stuff now, but this one was like, what, 20 something years ago. And I still think it holds up and is better than a lot of songs that I feel like are even released now, so.
Oh, où vas-tu?
But yeah, I think that's it.
Ça marche. Oui, c'est le time-out de l'appareil photo. L'appareil photo, il fait sleep and wake. Oui, bon, pour ceux et celles qui nous rejoignent sur... Vous êtes de plus en plus nombreux, c'est cool. Merci beaucoup à tous et à toutes sur TikTok. Un petit coucou à ma petite Dora qui, oui, tu découvres une interview en anglais et en français. Parce que nous avons des amis québécois. Mais je vois que vous êtes beaucoup plus à l'aise en anglais, donc il n'y a pas de souci. Si vous voulez les dernières questions là en anglais, il n'y a no problème. Hein. Ok. On va parler à présent de Leftside Story. Ok. Je suppose que c'était le jeu de mots peut-être avec le West Side Story.
Yes, exactly.
I guess, good. Ok. Bref. Parlez-moi de ce qu'il contient, ce clip, de cette EP, de cet album, de ce projet qui est Leftside Story, qui est aussi un clip.
Yeah, okay. So Leftside Story, at least the song, was from my perspective, I used a lot of gun language. So I reference guns a lot. Not that we're about gun violence, right? But it was kind of a metaphor because it's about a relationship. It's about relationships and traversing kind of that period in our life where we're, new on the dating scene and stuff like that and meeting people. And it's using it as a metaphor for kind of the way that like at least American society and on TV and media kind of romanticizes gun violence, where it's almost like this really cool thing and this thing that we really want to love and
all of that.
Yeah, and I think it's very strange, but I wanted to use that and kind of talk on that in that aspects. And there was some mentions about toxic masculinity or fragile masculinity. We think that's a good subject that people need to be talking more about. So we kind of have this thing where because a lot of people are used to hearing these songs on the radio with a lot of talk of violence and stuff like that. But it's almost like mixing it with romance and all these other cool topics. And that's at least from my perspective how I approach the song.
But yeah, no, it's like just really a commentary, like on just men like expressing themselves like towards their peers, towards their loved ones, and so on. And like how Sam mentioned, of just like a layer to it, as well as a layer to it of the gun violence and the romanticization of it, and how that just reinforces the statement of how the song is just really about just men not like being very just men being like very around the bush of how they want to be expressive, it being to their peers, to their to their peers, to their competitors, to their loved ones, and so on and so forth. Just like beating around the bush and just not being as direct, or maybe being a bit too direct, and things becoming a bit too much. It becomes the line kind of blurs between really either speaking your truth or being pretty much blasphemous, or being too much like on the nose. Yeah, that's really like a subject that we just felt like to express, and just really wanted to bring out there, because it's not really, or at least it's not really talked a lot nowadays. So it's kind of just like either different type of conversations are had, and it's not really the most beneficial. It's not really the most, like healthy. So those kind of conversations being had, it's not really the most healthy, and it's not really actually making you question yourself, questioning your surroundings and exactly what is going on.
Avant-dernière question, messieurs. C'est le hashtag pitch-nous ton clip. En quelques mots, donnez-nous envie et donnez envie à nos viewers de découvrir ou de redécouvrir le tout dernier clip donc de Leftside Story. In English, in a few words, make our viewers want to see or review your latest video clip.
Yes, it's in short, it's a therapy session. How to like just like, excuse me, yeah, it's a therapy session. How people use music all around the world as therapy, either for financial reasons, or that's just really how they able to get their peace of mind. Is that, and also later on, as you like keep watching the video and see how it embarks in a sense of aggression, in a sense of commentary. Later on in the video, you also get to see visually a therapy session, and it gives a little bit of closure of how the whole story, the whole commentary goes over. And yeah, I would say that's really exactly how I would say that's how we wrap it up. Unless you have a little.
Yeah, I mean, there was also we wanted to reinforce the themes of the song about sensitivity and fragile masculinity in the use of the props. We had a bouquet of flowers, and we had an umbrella, and these were symbols for us, symbols for protecting ourselves. And we had a makeup artist, come and help us get some tears and help us, have the look that we really wanted to display, the themes that we really wanted to speak on.
La dernière petite question, c'est le mot de la fin, the last word. Je vous laisse libre, vous lâchez votre message à qui vous voulez, à votre communauté peut-être, à vos futurs fans, ou tout simplement à nos viewers qui nous découvrent ou qui vous découvrent à l'heure actuelle, que ce soit en live ou dans le replay, bien évidemment. Je le précise une dernière fois, one more time, tous les links seront disponibles dans la barre de description juste en bas. Ok, donc tout ce qui est pour vous écouter, que ce soit sur Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Donc voilà, tous les liens seront juste en bas là, dans la barre de description pour ceux qui vous regardent en replay. So the last word, guys, you have the free choice to pass a message to your community. So let's go.
Yes. Premièrement, merci beaucoup à toi, Cédric, pour cette opportunité. C'est incroyable pour vrai. We also want to just show love to everyone that made the video possible. There's Mel as director, there's V. Sean as editor, producer, and editor of coloring. We have Ty as the artistic director and Alif as photographer. And to everyone that's listening in, honestly, thank you very much for being here, for showing us the love and support. And yes, we have new stuff on the way. It's coming sooner but sooner. That's not even a saying. But mais ouais, c'est vraiment ça. And encore merci beaucoup.
Yeah, I also wanted to mention, shout out to all the people, all the people of color and the artists of color working down in France and putting in the work and representing us appropriately. And there's a lot of European artists that I see that are really doing their thing, and it just makes me proud to see our people like us, doing great things and getting opportunities and stuff. So, love to everybody.
Guys, it was a real pleasure to receive you.
Thank you.
Thank you too. And welcome in France. You're welcome. When you want.
Yes.
When
Maybe
you want.
soon.
Hopefully soon. I'll be...
Ok.
Ouais.
On restera connecté, puis vous n'hésitez pas si vous voulez faire
Oui.
un trip. Vous êtes les bienvenus.
Bien sûr, merci beaucoup.
Avec grand plaisir. Donc je le rappelle, vous étiez en live depuis le Québec, depuis Montréal, ici en France, sur Toulon, dans le sud-est de la France. Donc voilà, comme quoi les talents d'Internet n'ont pas de frontières. Merci messieurs. Thank you guys. And see you for the next time.
Yes, all right.
Next single, you're welcome. It's your brand new family. Here.
Ouais, ok.
Avec plaisir. Vous revenez quand vous voulez, les gars.
Ok. À bientôt.
C'est parti. On va lancer Leftside Story, le clip des onebytenpercent. Merci les gars. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Drop out, got love and it's potent. Pop out the pump with the pump, it's loaded. Pop the trunk, get the pump, got loaded. Okay, riding through, keep my spurs up kicking. Proud of you, I've been through rainy weather, dirty shoe. I done knew, I done grew. If we say we wanna portray us, I know who, but don't wanna come around and just betray our own. Sweet, that's on my ear. Got the devil's look. Breathe like chimneys here. And we pray to the sun. Only past the left, yeah. Unchecked desire in my vest. Can't get high cause I check. Stratosphere ordered on my neck. Give you pleasure. Without you, I would weather. I got you rainy weather. Dirty shoe cleans mirror. Give you pleasure. Without you, I would weather. I got you rainy weather. Dirty shoe. I don't know what time I'm gonna be back. Give me a sec. Lick 'em, brush my hair, kissing and licking you, burn me. Do anything but pull my hair. Soju on my neck, your juice on my neck. Gonna pull me in beneath my chair. It's okay, isn't very rare. Lick 'em, brush my hair. You into gun control, you know what you do. So good with your hands. Should I put more grabber in this? My baby earning them patty kicks. Let's be honest, unlike them jakes, you hate us cause you ain't a Should I put more grammar in this? Is your hosting coming turbulence out the pitch? Now it's time to rinse this jet black, don't you flip? Please. Hey, wait. Bubba's chewed out. What? Almost said that she's about. Remix these who needs clout. Since then, haven't heard a word of mouth.